everyone, it's Emily. Switching it up a little bit today, and I'm coming to you from Verge Yoga Studio, which is in Wayne, Pennsylvania, which is the studio that I own and direct. So I thought it would be a good change of scenery. I also want to let everyone know that this is pre-recorded, so unfortunately I'm unable to be there live in person today. So we pre-recorded the class, so I won't be able to give you feedback. I won't be able to, walk up to my screen and see you, but I promise you will get extra feedback the next week. So when I see you again next Monday. So go ahead and come onto your mat. You can take a comfortable seated position. You can come into child's pose, or you can just lay back in Shavasana and come into your yogi breathing. Full breath in through your nose. Full breath out through your nose. Inhale. Exhale. If you're seated or on your back, you can bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. Just feel your belly rise and fall with each breath. Keep your breath moving. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breath be your anchor to the present moment, not just right now, but throughout your practice. Again, letting it bring you back here, back onto your mat. Breath continue to move, breathing from your belly and your diaphragm. So for June, we've been working our core and working on warriors as our pose of the month. And for July, because I believe it was Thomas who asked, but he wanted to do splits and just working on hip kind of flexion and flexibility. So for July, we're gonna do all hips. So mostly outer hip and inner hip, and we'll work half splits and full splits. So if you can't do a split, don't let that scare you. I can't do a split either. So we'll slowly work up to it. And again, I'll show you half splits and how to use blocks and how to prep yourself for all that. So in the beginning of our practice today, we're gonna start that just a little bit, getting into some lengthening in our legs. And then, as I said, we'll slowly add on throughout July. Still working our core. We basically always work our core in yoga, so that will continue, but we'll have a new focus of the month. And if you're just joining us, again, this is pre-recorded, so I won't be able to give you any in-person or in real-time feedback. I'm happy to give more feedback and more pointers and pay more attention next week. Full breath in. Full breath out. If you're just joining us, we're working on our yogi breathing. In a comfortable seated position, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our nose. Option to have a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly if you're seated or laying back. Start to decide what your intention or dedication for your practice will be today. So it can be one word if you'd like to keep it simple. It can be to just be in the present moment. That's my intention many, many times I come to my mat. It can be a mantra you tell yourself, Or you can dedicate your practice to something, someone, maybe a cause that may need it or may need some positive energy. Once you decide on your intention, take a big inhale and a big exhale to seal your intention on your heart. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Monday Yoga. Again, this is pre-recorded. I won't be able to give feedback, but I'm there with you in spirit, and I will give you more feedback next week. So let's come up and start in, we'll start in child's pose. Big toes together, knees separated. If you're already in child's pose, just stay there, working your breathing. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, exhale. Take one more breath. Your way up to a tabletop position. So again, bringing that focus to core, pulling your core in, pressing firmly down into your hands. Press down to the tops of your feet. Then tuck your toes behind you. Use your toes to lift your knees just an inch. So truly just a hover, just an inch. Now lift them another inch. Now maybe 2 inches. Now slowly make your way all the way up to your down dog. Widen your base if you need to. Take a breath or two. You can walk it out or take your hips side to side. Inhale, lift your right leg just hip height. Exhale, step it in between your hands for a lunge. Take an inhale to lengthen through your spine, nice and long. And an exhale to press your back heel back. Now starting to find length through your legs. On your inhale, drop your back knee. Exhale, start to straighten your front leg, forehead taps. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, lift your back leg back up. Inhale, release it down. Exhale, bend into your front leg. Maybe lift your toes. Release, lift your back knee up. Take one more breath, just move through. This time, maybe you lift your whole foot, swing back just slightly through your hips. Come back to center. Lift your left knee, tuck your toes behind you, and just step back to your down dog. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Moving through a nice slow vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. Release knees down, lower all the way down to a cobra. Come forward or to a low plank, Come forward to cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts, just hip height. Exhale, step it through to your lunge. Find your long spine. Tap your back knee down. Bend into your front leg, forehead to knee. Come forward, lift your back leg up. Inhale, release your knee down. Exhale, sit back, maybe toes lift. Come back to center, lift your back knee. Take one more breath, back knee down. Option to float onto fingertips, option to take your foot slightly up, digging your heel in, tap forehead to knee, sit back. Come back to center, lift back up to the lunge, step back, down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Sweep up to your first chair pose. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Starting to flow into our step backs. Inhale, reach up, press palms. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up to your crescent lunge. So again, we've been working our core this month. So this time, without bringing your hands to your core, pull your core in and feel your back core, so really your back muscles, but this is all connected. Feel your spine get long. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, release hands down, look forward, and then step back to your dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come forward to your high plank. Exhale, release all the way down. You can drop knees first, just coming into a little cobra. Inhale, reach up. Hold on that exhale. Take one more inhale to lift. Exhale, release forehead to the mat. Tuck your toes behind you. You can come up through a tabletop or press yourself all the way up to the dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend your knee and fan open your hip. So look under your left armpit and try to see your right big toe. Now try to keep shoulders and hips square towards your hands, towards the front of the room, open. Inhale back to center. Exhale, step your leg through. Look forward, step forward, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Keeping hips low, scoop forward and up to your chair. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, straighten legs, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back, float your chest. Exhale, reach forward and up, crescent lunge. Big breath in, big breath out. And without bringing my hands to my ribs or my belly, I'm gonna pull my belly in, lift my heart and chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down, long spine. Step back to your dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Moving through, come forward, high plank. Drop knees, this time release all the way down to a Sphinx pose. So arms come forward, pressing down, elbows under shoulders. Lift your heart and chest and hold. Take one more inhale, lift. Exhale, release down, hands under shoulders, come back to your dog. You can always move through tabletop. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, just fan open your hip. Look under your right armpit at your left big toe. Inhale back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, look forward, step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. This time, keeping arms back, just lift your heart and chest in your chair. So just a different arm variation for our shoulders. Inhale, straighten legs, reach arms up, press. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up to our crescent lunge. Full inhale, pull that core in. Full exhale, sink into hips. Now bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna add the twist. So twist towards your right knee. Use your core, your obliques. You can even fire up your glutes if you want a little extra work in that bum. Now go ahead and add the arms. Full round of breath. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge. Exhale, plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Nice strong warrior. Now, pull your belly in. Lift your heart and chest. Press your head back slightly so it's in line with your spine. Grow a little taller. Flip thumbs up towards the ceiling, bend triangle, reaching forward, elbow to your knee, top arm is up.
Now you can stay here, or you can add a little half bind to your bent knee triangle. So you can take your arm and flip it, bring it to your back. You can bring it to your hip crease. As you do this, try to add, again, that twist from your ribs and peek up past your shoulder. If you're not taking the bind, just try to find space through your shoulder blades as you reach up. If you took the bind, come back to center. Everyone stay low in legs to come back up to your warrior two. Now flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve or radiate your warrior. Strong front knee. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down to a twisted lunge. Hands to your knee or your hip. Again, twisting from your core, from your center. Take one more inhale. Exhale, top arm down, long spine, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Moving through, come forward to your high plank. Release knees. We're lowering all the way down for a full locust. So arms by your sides, lift your heart and chest. Lift thumbs, lift legs, and hold. Hips pressing into your mat to anchor you. Take one more inhale to lift. Exhale, release all the way down, hands under shoulders. Press up to your dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, reach arms back. This time bring hands to your heart and chest as you lift yourself up to your chair. So hips staying back, just lifting our upper body. And we're gonna come into our standing pigeon. So lift your left knee. You can come to the ball of your foot first, just kind of lift your, not your left, your right. Lift your right heel. Then lift your right leg up. Right ankle on your right knee, sit back in your hips. You can stay here, hands at heart center. You can reach arms back and sit back a little deeper, or you can bring an elbow to your knee and an elbow to your heel. Crown of your head forward, hips pressing back. Take one more breath. Start to bring yourself back up to hands at heart center. Release your right leg, straighten legs, release, reach up, add a tiny back bend. Forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up. Core is pulling in. Spine is long. Hands to hips. Adding the twist. Twist towards your right knee. Now add your arms. Maybe reach a little farther through both ends using your arms. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant your back foot, come into your warrior two. Full breath in. Full breath out. Thumbs up towards the ceiling. Bent knee triangle. Elbow to knee or arm to the inside of your leg. Reach up. Option to take that bind. Just a half bind. Just keeping it easy. Not forcing anything. Option to keep your top arm reaching, pulling your shoulder blades apart. In either variation, feel your long spine, crown of your head to your back heel. You took the variation, come back to center. Top arm up. And lift back to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, revolve or radiate your warrior. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel down to the twisted lunge, just not using our arm, hand to knee or hand to hip. One more inhale, twist, peek up. Exhale, release your right hand, step back to your dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Move it through, you can take a chaturanga this time. Come forward to your high plank. You can release knees or lower down to your low push-up. Cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through, look forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, hands to heart center. Lift up into your chair, keeping hips back. Again, coming into our standing pigeon. So you can just lift, come to the ball of your foot first, or you can pick your left leg up, stack your ankle on your right knee, ground down through your right foot, reach arms back, or you can take that hinge, elbow to knee, elbow to heel. See if you can sit back even more. Working that side seat. Hands back to heart center. Release your left foot. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up, take a tiny back bend. Exhale, forward and down fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up, crescent. Full inhale to reach. Exhale, this time taking the twist, you can use your arms, but I still want the twist to come from your ribs. So take the twist slow and then add the arms. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant your back foot, come into your warrior two. Just one strong breath in your warrior. Flip your front palm, reach up and backward love. Now take your right hand and grab your left wrist. First, keeping your knee bent, just give yourself a little tug, a little self-assist. Then straighten your front leg, give yourself even more of a tug, just reach back. Come back to center, arms parallel to the floor. Bring your hands to your hips, we're coming into our straight leg triangle. So turn just slightly towards your left foot. Then drop your right shoulder, just like 5%. Now reach up through your spine to hinge forward. So again, we usually use our arms in this pose. I want you to use your core. Now release your hand to the outside or inside of your leg. Top arm reaches up. Take that gaze up. Take one more breath. Lift yourself back up to standing. Turn your toes in, coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest open. Then flip palms down, hinging from your hips. Use your core to come forward for our wide-legged forward fold. Release hands underneath your feet or shoulders. Turn your toes in slightly more than your heels. Reach out for your calves or ankles. Or you can release your hands to a block if you have one. So you can use the high setting, medium, low, whatever you need. If your hands are on your legs, use that leverage to pull yourself in. Even if your hands are just on a block, tip weight forward into the balls of your feet and then send your hips high. Everyone take one more breath. Release hands underneath, face your shoulders. Bring arms out to a T. Lift yourself back up to standing, core strength. Then turn your left toes forward, back to your warrior two just for a moment. Cartwheel down, regular lunge. Step back, down, dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come forward to your high plank. Releasing your knees, coming all the way down back to our Sphinx pose. Inhale, elbows underneath shoulders, arms press. Hold on the exhale. Take one more inhale to lift. Exhale, release down, hands under shoulders. Make your way to your dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee taps right elbow, just hover. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through, look forward. This time, pop your back leg up, mini standing split. We're gonna come into our warrior three. So you can walk your hands up your leg. You can bring your palms right to heart center. Drop your left hip slightly. Send your left heel back, foot is flexed, toes towards your mat. Reach arms back, airplane arms. Now lift your heart and chest just a little higher. Inhale, slowly bring your left knee to 90. Exhale, release it down. Just take a nice long breath. Taking dancer's pose, right arm reaches, left arm comes out to the side. Catch your left foot in your hand behind you. Reach tall through your right side body. Find stability in your standing leg and then hinge into your dancer's pose. So you can bring your front arm forward. You can hinge from your hips slightly to come forward. Just ground through your standing leg, find that stability, and then kick back. Keep your heart and chest lifted. This is a heart opening pose. Take one more breath. Mindfully bring yourself back in. Tap your knees. Release your foot. Just backstroke or windmill your arms a couple times. Arms by your sides. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, reach arms up. Press palms. Exhale, elbows in towards ribs. Bring your wrists slightly back. More than your elbows. Just open through your heart and chest. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, reach forward and up, crescent lunge. Just one breath. You can use your arms this time to twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant your back foot and back to your warrior two. Full round of breath. Flip your front palm and revolve, reaching up and back. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Give yourself a little tug. Straighten your front leg. Reach back. Come back to center. Coming into our straight leg triangle, hands to hips. Drop your left shoulder slightly. Hinge forward. Using your core, finding length. And take that slight twist as you release your right hand, left arm up. One more breath. Ground down through your legs to bring yourself back up to standing. To your toes in, coming back to our wide-legged forward fold. I'm just gonna face you so you don't just see my backside. Flip your palms up again, lift your heart, hinge yourself forward. This time you can dome around your spine as you release your hands to the floor, walking your hands back, doming your spine. Or you can walk hands forward, take a wide-legged down dog. One more breath. Just walk yourself back in. Come back up to standing. Right toes forward, come back to your warrior two. Cartwheel down just to the lunge. Step back. down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, release knees, coming back to our full locust. Arms by your side, spider tip fingers. Lift your heart and chest, lift your legs, hold. Take one more inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, release hands under shoulders. Make your way to your dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, pause. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through, look forward. Pop your right leg up, standing split. Now, walk your hands up your leg, or come right to hands to heart center for our warrior three. Right heel pressing back. Shoulders rolling back. Reach arms back. Lift a little higher through your leg, through your heart and chest. And then mindfully bring your right knee to 90. Release your right foot down. Just take a breath. Dancer's pose on our right side, left arm up. Right arm reaches back to catch our foot. Take that moment, take that pause. When you're ready and moving on your breath, start to kick back. Maybe you reach your arm forward, hinging yourself forward. Maybe you back off today. One more breath. Reach, kick, and lift. Mindfully bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Take those back strokes or windmills of your arms. Bring your arms by your sides. Big inhale. Nice big exhale. Inhale, reach arms up, press. Exhale, elbows in towards ribs. Wrists back, open your heart. Inhale, reach both arms up. You don't have to press your palms. We're sitting right back into a chair pose. So core pulls in. Now bring yourself down to a downhill skier. Elbows press into knees, palms press. Then hinge yourself forward, coming into your forward fold. So tap your chest to your thighs. You can hide arms behind legs, elbows behind knee crease, fingertips facing down. You can take a ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows, maybe take a little sway side to side. I like to really wrap myself in and then shift weight into the balls of your feet, sending hips high. Just one more breath. Now adding a twist, just come out of your forward fold first. Take your right leg, your right foot in front of your left foot. So left leg is gonna be nice and long. Right leg, you want your knees slightly bent. Then bring your left hand to your hip and turn towards your right leg. If it feels okay, you can reach your left arm up. So again, you should feel this in your outer hip. I feel it in my back. I feel it in my hip flexor too. Just take one more breath. Slowly unravel that. Neutralize, just bringing your feet back to their sides. You can shake it out a little bit. And then take your left foot in front of your right and to the side. Bend into your left knee. Right leg is long. Both feet are pressing down into the floor. Left foot stays on the mat. Right hand to your hip. Twist. Option to reach up. One more breath. Slowly unravel. Bring both legs back to their neutral sides. Again, you can pedal it out. Maybe lift your heels. And then bend your knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your chair. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. So we're still working our core, so you know where we're going. We're coming down into our boat pose. So sink all the way down towards your mat. You can come through a little toe stand, lifting your heels, and then sit back, legs up. Boat, full boat. You can keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs. Now come down to a half boat, so lower, so that you're on hover. Come back to your full boat, use that core. Now, let's try to bring yourself forward, just press through your feet. If you want, you can use one hand, I need to cheat. And then come back to your chair. Take a full round of breath. Sink hips low. We're going back down. You can come to the toe stand, sit back, come into your boat. Use that core, low belly in. Come to your half boat. Come back to your full boat. And then release all the way down, feet to the floor, arms by your sides. Just take a couple breaths. Bring the soles of your feet in for bridge and wheel pose. So again, if you have a block, you can keep it handy. We're gonna take bridge first. We're gonna take 3 sets. So you take whatever you need. I'm gonna take bridge first. Hands by your sides, feet pressing down. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Use your hands and your feet for leverage. Now take your feet out slightly more than your hips, so more than they were. And see if that allows your hips to lift higher. Maybe that just feels better in your low back. Lift up, release all the way down. You have 2 options. You can bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out. Or you can just take a quick, nice and slow windshield wiper of your legs between sets. Back to center, heels in. You can take another bridge or you can take a wheel pose. So again, this is our second, so you take what you need. Hands come by your ears if you're taking wheel. Fingertips in towards your shoulders. Press down into your hands and feet to lift up. If you're taking a bridge, again, just lift your hips. You can widen your legs. Maybe you try to lift your heels, just coming onto the balls of your feet. Lift up. Release all the way down. Windshield wiper, or take that mini wide bound angle, not here long. Third bridge or wheel, heels in. If you want a wheel, now is the time to take it. Hands by your ears, fingertips facing into your shoulders. Press into hands, press into feet, and lift all the way up. If you want to vary your bridge, you can bring your block, if you have one, underneath your hips, either medium or high setting. Again, you can play with your legs, lifting your heels. Maybe you lift one leg up, and either your bridge or wheel, try a pointed toe, a flexed foot, whatever you need, it's your practice. Everyone, one more breath, lift up, release all the way down. This time I want everyone to bring the soles of their feet together, wide bound angle or Supta Baddha Konasana, left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Let your spine neutralize after your bridge and your wheel poses. Just one more breath here. Knees come back up to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Send your left leg long, single kneaded chest. Both toes up towards the ceiling. Give yourself a squeeze. Find length through your left leg. One more breath, squeeze in, left leg down. Coming into figure 4, bend your left leg, place your foot on the floor. Stack your right ankle onto your left knee. Lift your left leg up. Reach through that space and squeeze in. You can use your right elbow to press your right knee out. You can use your hand. You can use your own strength. Release place your left foot down. Take your right leg long and high. Interlace behind your knee or your calf. Leading with your heart, lift yourself up. Tap your forehead to your neck. Only if you can, don't force it. Release upper body down, arms by your sides. Right foot is flexed. Lengthen and lower through your heel. Send your left leg to meet it. Just take a breath. Toes towards the ceiling, left knee in. Right leg presses down, or right heel hovers an inch. Squeeze in, press down. Come into your figure four, right knee's bent, left ankle on your right knee, lift up, reach through, pull in. One more breath, take what you need. Right foot to the floor, left heel high, arms by your sides, lengthen and lower. Send your right leg to meet it. Take one more breath to receive. Hug both knees in for double kneaded chest. See if you can reach opposite elbows, forearms, or wrists. Press your spine into the mat. You can give yourself a little rocker sway side to side, or you can send your feet up towards the ceiling and take a happy baby. Rocker sway from there. Come back in if you took the happy baby. Send your feet back down to the floor, knees bent. Taking a wide twist. Arms out to the side, palms down, or goalpost arms, palms facing up. Either way, you want your full arm, your shoulder down on your mat. Take your feet to the edge of your mat, the outside edge. And then to your knees over to the right. Just let them fall. Step your right ankle on your left knee to press it down towards the floor. So again, just like a little self-assist. And take your gaze to the left, so past your left shoulder or fingertips. Now bring your gaze back up. Keep your legs where they are. If arms aren't out, reach them out. Bring your arms up, palms facing each other. Then reach arms back to get that little tiny back bend through your left side body. So this is honestly one of my favorite poses. I just love the twist and the back bend. Arms can come back up, or you can just bring them back over by your sides. Unravel your ankle. Send your knees back up. Take your knees over to the left. Left ankle stacked on your right knee. Gaze past your right shoulder or fingertips. Gaze comes back to center. Arms reach up, palms facing each other. Arms reach back through long fingers. Feel that back bend on your right side body. Bring your arms back by your sides. Unstack your left ankle. Bring your knees back up to center. If there's another pose you need, you can take it here. If you want to squeeze your knees back in or take another happy baby, maybe just take circles on your low back or your hips or sway side to side. And then when you're ready, come into your final resting pose, Shavasana. So legs go long, feet fall out, palms face up. Pull shoulders away from your ears. Feel the parts of your body that are resting on the mat. So the back of your legs, your glutes, some part of your back, shoulder blades. And then let everything just feel heavy. Like your body is mud or water. I want you to pretend like it's flowing to the outer edges of your mat. Like it can't be contained. Relaxing, sprouting.
will bring you out of Shavasana with 3 rings of the bell, as I normally do. We have a longer Shavasana today. You have about 5 minutes. So if you want, you can come into legs up the wall. So if you have a wall or a pillar near you, I'm gonna do it without one. Here, I'll pretend the block is my wall. Just scoot your hips up towards the wall, and then send your legs up and kind of come back. So you're gonna swing yourself up. Heels can be pressing on the wall. You can also reach your arms up and then let your hands fall. So right at your wrists. So I call this mummy arms, so that your hands are just dangling. Your arms aren't really doing much work. And what this does is all the blood flow comes down. It allows fresh blood flow once you release your arms or once you release your legs down. It's actually a really beneficial pose if anybody has anxiety, depression. It's very good for all those things. If you don't like legs up the wall or you don't have a wall, just stay in your Shavasana. But I'm gonna give you about a 2.5 minute warning so you know that we're still here. And then I'll do 3 rings of the bell as I normally do to bring you out of your Shavasana. And if at any time, if you're in legs of the wall and you get tired or sick of it, just come out. So you can come out by bringing your knees in towards your chest, or you can just roll to either side. If you're in Shavasana, I'm sorry, that was a lot of talking, but I will leave you be until the 2.5 minute mark now. You're halfway through your Shavasana. We have about 2.5 more minutes. Perfection is a myth. Persistence is a gift. Start to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Bring awareness back into your body. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for taking this time to come to your mat today. Roll onto either side, your right or your left. You can reach that arm behind you and use it as a pillow. Just fall into fetal position, a position of new beginnings. Recall your intention or dedication from the beginning of our practice and go ahead and set a new one. A new beginning, maybe a new dedication to take you through the rest of your week. When you're ready, press yourself up to seated. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll bow our heads slightly and recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing slightly and saying namaste or thank you. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I miss you. I'm sorry I'm not live in person, but I will see you hopefully next week, and we will get started on our half splits and splits.